day 3, and I'm still eastbound on I-90. This is South Dakota. And you see the sign on the right says Sioux Falls, 19 miles. And according to my GPS, yeah, that's like kilometers, 25 kilometers. I'm turning south on I-29 towards Iowa. And I still see bikers. Occasionally there's like a gang, you know, flying by at 80 miles an hour. Like 3, 4, 5 bikes. Some of them are pulling small trailers. You know, those look funny. Lots of cute women. You know, serious biking outfits. And just now I stopped in Mitchell, South Dakota. There was an M Best truck stop, got some fuel, a very good price, 3.79 US bucks per gallon. That's like $1 per liter. Amazing. But still way cheaper than in Rapid City, South Dakota, where I was this morning. So I like that. So I got a whole tank. But what is it, $350, $400 worth. And also I checked my Landstar load board, looking for a partial load going east. And surprisingly, there was a load in like 60 miles away in South Dakota. I think it was Madison, South Dakota. And it was LTL, 15,000 pounds. Paid, I forgot how much it paid, but like regular LTL rates, you know. Anything is better than nothing, right? The only problem was it was 60 miles away, so I would lose a lot of, you know, time. And I'm kind of on a tight schedule. I want to make this appointment delivery on Friday, and I'm still ways off from Canada. But secondly, it was going, that load was going north into northern Ontario, Thunder Bay. So if I would go to Toronto and then come back going north towards Sudbury and Thunder Bay, I don't think those guys would be happy. You know, I would waste a whole bunch of time, and plus I want to stop. I've been on the road for over a month. I want to stop at home, you know, take care of the trailer. I installed that dunnage basket, so I'm getting that rubber for sure. The conveyor belt, 5/16 of an inch. Gonna spread it out. Gonna look gorgeous. And that rubber, by the way, is a part of the water ride. So it wasn't used in a mine or anything like that. It was just, you know, for water and kids, you know, flying down on it. So it just has some very slight wear. That's what the guy told me on the phone. So yeah, it looks like I'm heading east empty, like, well, half empty. And just we'll deliver Friday and then take care of my things Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I have to file in, I have to send in reports, maintenance reports for the truck and trailer. We do that every 3 months. I have to get the flatbed inspected, because I still have it. It has to be inspected by, you know, DOT inspection every 3 months. And I think I'm gonna meet this guy that was interested in taking over my trailer. I sent him the paperwork, he filled it out, and I already sent everything to the financial company, like see if they approve him or not, because he said his credit was not too good. If they approve him, hey, then I'll just have to pay only for one trailer. That would be great. Oh, and last thing I have to do is, when I'm back home, I have to take a class. My contract is renewed with Landstar, you know, big deal. I think it's like every 3 years, because I started with them in August 2010. Yeah, so now my hazmat certification expires. I have to take a class. And there's also another class where they talk about the contract and safety and stuff like that. So I think it's like a whole day I'm gonna spend in Hamilton, Ontario. Otherwise I won't be able to work. So lots of plans. So I think I'll be at home at least from Monday till Friday, and then Friday next week I'll try to get out and find a good load. Well, this is I-29 South in South Dakota. According to my GPS, I'm basically driving parallel to the border with Iowa. You know, it's been, what, 2 or 3 weeks since I got this trailer, the 3-axle step deck. And I've been thinking about, you know, the quality of assembly. And, you know, I'm kind of a bit spoiled by Wilson. And even though the Wilson trailers don't offer such a strong frame, well, except they do have such a strong frame, but only in a flatbed. On a step deck, you cannot get something with, you know, 80,000 pound capacity. Like this one is much stronger, right? But the way they do things, like how they finish the floor, you know, when they cut the end, it's like there's holes everywhere. And even the drop, like that part where you see the shiny piece of metal covering the, you know, the space between the upper deck and the lower deck, with it like a vertical drop. I just was cleaning that thing up recently, and it was moving. I'm like, what the heck? I thought it was part of the trailer. Turns out it just, you know, just for beauty. I looked from the underneath the trailer, and sure enough, it just, you can see the floor, and this shiny piece of metal just sits on top, you know, just as a decoration. Unbelievable. And plus, I never had so many scratches on the aluminum floor. Like, they use a really thin, very cheap, low-quality aluminum. Wilson uses much thicker aluminum nowadays, and I'm already, you know, forgetting about all those holes and scratches that were done by the scrap. But I just looked at this place where these crates were loaded, and one of the crates is weighs about 5,000 pounds, has a machine inside, like industrial machine, you know, pretty heavy, but it's a small skid. I don't know, maybe like 6 feet wide. And of course, when the guy put it on, he couldn't reach all the way to put it in the middle, so he put it on the side of the trailer, and then he pushed it. Now guess what? This is a wooden skid, right? Like, it's a huge box with wood rails underneath. So he pushed it, and already it scratched the aluminum. Like, I never saw something like this on a Wilson trailer, where wood scratches aluminum. Maybe it was a piece of band, like there's a metal band in there, but I don't know, it just scratches so easily. You know, you look at it the wrong way, there's already a scratch. This is Big Sioux River, and the people of Iowa are welcoming me. Bye-bye, South Dakota. And the first thing I see in Iowa is a huge jam. There's construction, and one lane ends, and it's 6 o'clock local time. Not good. Oh, one more lane. Out of 3 lanes, we have only 1 left. Iowa, Flying J. My crates seem to be intact. Yeah, this is the one that's oversized, just 9 feet. And this kid here, it looks very small. Sits in the middle of the trailer, but it weighs over 5,000 pounds. Now, check this out. The guy, of course, that's what I said, that the guy couldn't put it directly in the middle of the trailer because he was lazy. He didn't want to get a big forklift, so he used a small one. And then, of course, he put it in here. And you see, that's what happens with the wood when you push stuff on the trailer. But, okay, I don't care about this because this is cheap wood. But I don't know if you can see, but the aluminum is scratched there too. Like, and that's what I was wondering. Yeah, and there's no metal, right? This cable is made out of plastic, and yet when this skid was moved, it was all scratched there. Like, it's really. That's what I was saying in the previous clip, that this is a real poor quality aluminum. I think I can scratch it with my nail. I'm just curious. Okay, yeah, you see with a coin it scratches real easy. See, what kind of cover is this for an industrial trailer? If you can scratch it like this with a coin, you know? This is ridiculous. So this is not for work, this is for play. So that's why come next Monday I'm gonna cover the aluminum with something like this. I'm not sure about this size, but the one I'm getting is a 5/16, and it's gonna be they have rolls 39 inches wide, and I'm gonna cut them. I asked the guy to cut them in like, I think 80 inches. So I'm gonna put them like this, and then leave some space between them, not to block these, and I want to leave some space on the floor so that I can put some 4x4s. Because if I put these on, see, like this, that's the idea, right? It's gonna go across the floor, but then you see, this is gonna be at the bottom. I don't think that's good. Like, if I put a 4x4 by here, it's supposed to touch this so that there's more support, but the rubber will effectively raise everything. That's why I don't want to cover the entire floor. I want to leave here like a space like this so that I can put a 4x4 in here, you know. I think it should work. Yeah, and then here, yeah, that's why I'm gonna need like 80 inches long. So I'm gonna put the rubber like this, and then just nail it in so that I don't block these D-rings. And the important thing also, I want to cover this. See, this is from load 1, where the guy put the dock, and the dock was going up and down, so I'm gonna put a rubber here, like a roll 39 inches wide across the floor, so that this stuff doesn't happen again. Oh, I need to pick up my lights, otherwise they might go away during the night. These are actually pretty good, the battery lasts for a long time, and the magnet is pretty weak, but it's enough because it's all steel here. Anyway, so yeah, the floor looks awful after just like 3 trips, and don't get me started on this thing. Well, I talked to the trailer shop again. The guy says, yeah, we'll cut it, but it'll be like $300-400 bucks, They're gonna cut it. They're gonna cut this piece, like over there, right? They'll cut it. He's not sure if they can bend these backwards, like make them straight. But what they'll probably do is they'll cut the rub rail, and they put a new piece in over there, and then they'll just put a new tape. And then of course they'll file off the excess weld, and it should look good. So that's my news for today. So I still have 1,300 kilometers to go, 1,300 kilometers. So that's more than a day for sure. And tomorrow's Thursday, so I'll try to do maybe like 600 miles tomorrow, which is about 1,000 kilometers. And then I'll leave 300k or 200 miles for Friday. So I'm planning to deliver this baby Friday before lunch so that I have some well-deserved time off.